The moment everything unraveled began on a bright, unforgiving afternoon. The kind of day where the sky offers no shade and truth had nowhere to hide. Marcus Hale stood in the center of a spotless corporate facility, surrounded by glass walls and polished steel. His boots were scuffed, his hands still smelled faintly of oil. In less than 2 minutes, a decision was made that erased 15 years of loyalty. Your role is no longer necessary. No apology, no explanation. Just silence, followed by security guiding him toward the exit as coworkers avoided eye contact. Marcus didn't argue. He never did. He simply nodded, removed his badge, and walked out carrying a small toolbox and a much larger weight on his shoulders. Marcus had spent his life repairing what others abandoned: heavy equipment, failed systems, broken machines. He liked things that could be fixed. People were harder. Every morning before sunrise, he showed up early, not for recognition, but for his son, Noah, a quiet boy with curious eyes who believed his father could fix anything. That belief mattered more than any paycheck. The company's new executive director, Claire Whitman, watched from the upper floor as Marcus left. To her, he was just another line item, another expense trimmed for efficiency. She prided herself on decisive leadership. Outside, Marcus sat on a low concrete barrier near the loading bay. Trucks passed, engines roared. His phone buzzed with a message he didn't open. He stared at his hands, wondering how to explain this moment to a child who thought his father was unbreakable. Then the sound came. At first, it was distant, a deep, steady rhythm cutting through traffic noise. Conversations stopped, heads turned upward. A military helicopter emerged from behind the buildings, descending with deliberate precision. Wind blasted dust across the plaza as it touched down where no aircraft was supposed to land. Security scrambled. Employees froze. 3 uniformed officers stepped out, their movements calm, controlled. One of them scanned the area, then locked eyes with Marcus. They approached him. "Sir," the officer said, standing at attention, "we've been looking for you." A name followed, not Marcus Hale, but one tied to operations long classified, missions never discussed, and sacrifices never advertised. The plaza fell silent. Claire felt her breath catch. Her certainty cracked. The man she dismissed wasn't just a technician. Years ago, he had led teams through chaos, made decisions that saved lives, and walked away quietly when family needed him more than duty did. The officer spoke in low tones. A situation overseas, a critical failure, someone who remembered how to hold things together when everything fell apart. Marcus listened. He didn't smile. He didn't boast. He looked once at the building behind him. Then he thought of Noah. "I'll help," he said simply. As he walked toward the helicopter, no applause followed, just understanding. Too late for some, life-changing for others. Claire watched him leave, realizing that leadership without humility is blindness. The helicopter lifted into the sky, carrying away a man who never asked to be seen, and leaving behind a lesson no quarterly report could measure. Because the strongest people often work quietly, and sometimes the ones we overlook are the ones holding everything together.